I'm on my way to my first ever speed dating event. I'm a little nervous. It's a little funky. But it ain't funkier than my walk. Nasty. We almost here. Kind of got to pee a little bit. Maybe it's a nervous pee. I'll be back to let y'all know how this goes. But I have nothing to be nervous about. I look good. Energy good. Ready to go. Am I the only person that passes all the windows? Girl, you is thick. And we have arrived.
Sorry, the sit down is order to go, so you order your drinks and food, grab.
It smells so good in here. I wish I would have waited because I would have ate some food, but... So the speed dating event was held at this place called Nevada Works Brewery. I didn't realize they had all these food and drink options, or I would have came with an empty stomach. But good to know I wasn't the only one intrigued about a menu. Listen to the ladies.
Cheese curd or the onion ring.
But now I know, so I would definitely come back and try their food one of these days. They had some type of game day going on, so it was packed in there. I think this man knew I zoomed in on his head or something. My bad, bruh. I was gonna order a drink. I decided not to order a drink. Why? Because if a man matches with me, then he needs to pay for my drink. Duh. I just left from a speed dating event, and the way that two of those men literally had trauma from being deployed not too long ago, I'm speechless. Wow. You guys, what's up, kings and queens? So it has been about 2 or 3 months since my whole speed dating situation, and child, I'm ready to tell my story a little bit deeper this time, right? So anyway, I will say this. I feel like where you are in life, and when I'm talking about like where you are in life, I'm talking about like energetically, physically, spiritually, aesthetically, whatever, right? You gotta go to a speed dating event that's on that level. And I'm not saying that the speed dating event that I went to was not on my level, but I feel like you attract what you are, or at least what you're showing, right? So I just feel like the candidates were just not there. I met a lot of men who had like deportation trauma. Okay, a lot of them had children. I don't date men with children no more. It been there, done that. Okay, very ghetto. Would not recommend. Okay, I don't have no children, and I'm not gonna date nobody with no children. We're not doing a stepmama thing no more. No. Especially because every single time it's like, why is the mama lacking? Why is the biological mama lacking? I already don't got no kids. Now I got to take your baby daddy and your baby. Like, it's just too much. But anyway, the way I talked to like 3 men that brought up them recently being deported blew my mind, because I'm empathetic, right? I feel you. I hate to hear this type of news. But do you feel like that's appropriate for a date? And then, y'all, I finally got a match, right? Wrong. I got the match, and he didn't even hit me up. He didn't even hit me. He never contacted me. I should have gave him my text-free number like I normally do people who I just met. You on a 30-day, 45, maybe even 60 or 90-day trial, maybe even 120 days if something just ain't feeling right. And then it's so crazy because, y'all, I ended up seeing him a second time after we matched at the meeting or whatever, at the speed dating event. Mind you, it was more like a, my bad, y'all, I'm holding this with one hand right now. But yeah, mind you, it was like even if the host knew that you matched with the person, it was more so like you find out later or something like that. I was thinking to myself, well, baby, I need to be leaving with my boo right now. But maybe I was getting too ahead of myself. Now, let me get to the rest of the night. So the host and her boo, her partner, her husband, whatever, they was super kind, super sweet people, right? They invited me to this place in Vegas called B-Side House of Blues. So much fun. Y'all, why did my match end up being there? Tell me why. This fool. Yes, I said fool. I don't care. I'm not saying it like that. But this man literally like turned his head, seen me, and turned his head back so fast. I said, oh my God. I can understand if you were a little shy, but that was a little childish. It was childish. On top of that, On top of you already pretending like you didn't see me and I'm literally at the table right next to you, which is so fucking weird and awkward. Excuse my French. I don't even understand right now. The lack of testosterone is blowing me. Okay. On top of that, before the night ended, he literally ended up coming to me and talking to me at the bar and getting my number directly, opposed to waiting on whatever the match to be processed or whatever, right? And then turned around and didn't use my number. I clearly must have dodged a bullet. Clearly. Another thing I want to say is I feel like it should be some type of like age variety. I feel like it was nobody that was in their 30s like me. Even down to the women. Everybody was kind of like 40 and older, which that's not a problem, but like I want to see more of me, more millennial. I'm not talking about black. I date all the colors as long as you're not pink. Okay, girlfriend. But yeah, I just wish it was a little bit more variety, y'all. I don't know. Will I try it again? Absolutely. It was a cool experience. I'm gonna just have to do a little bit more research, ask more questions about the host, about the venue, about the people. Yeah, so your girl is still single. Ain't no ring on this finger yet. Okay, ain't no babies in this belly. Ain't nobody poking this thing. None of that's going on. So yeah, that's it. So future husband, if you just happen to be watching, come and get me, baby. Ah! Make sure that y'all subscribe to the video, okay? And follow your girl on TikTok and Instagram. I'm all over the place. So keep your king on everything, honey. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. Bye.